Om Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Loka Gurukulam free online classes in mathematics. We are discussing about data handling. Every day we will have new and new topics, correct? How are you all? Fine? Okay. For a few minutes, sit properly, note down. I think all of you have got pencil, scale and all. Okay. Now let us just revise what we have seen in the previous class. That is, we have studied about collection of data. Can you name some of the datas? Yes? Cricket scores, correct. The scores, hit by batsmen is collected and they put in a display board, and also the bowling analysis. That is one kind of data. And your marks scored in the exams, another data. The rainfall in different months of a year, these are all called data, and these should be collected and put in a defined form. And this can be represented also in different pictures, correct? For example, one of them is called bar diagram, where you will have rectangular columns, sometimes vertical, sometimes it will be horizontal also. These bar diagrams will show the decline or rise of the different datas. For example, in stock market, for example, they will be showing different companies, how much crores of rupees they are investing and the cost of the shares and all. Is it not? They show in form of graphs there. Results of the school in 10 years, they put in bar diagrams, correct? So like that we have a bar diagram. It will be useful in many walks of life, correct? And also we have seen about same type double bar diagram, its special features. For example, comparison of results in 2005, 2006 or 2021, 2022, like that. Number of hospitals in a state, in a district, in a taluk. Last year how much, this year how much. Results of the exams. Last year how much, this year how much. Comparing every subject wise. So that is called double bar diagram. Same bar diagram, but there will be two bar diagrams together. That's why it is called double bar diagram. Now let us see some home assignments. So we are given a group of students was asked for their favorite subject. Come on, what is your favorite subject? Of course, some of you may say, sir, eating is my favorite subject. Some may say, I want to sleep. That is my favorite. Some may say, I want to play throughout the day. Is it not? That is not favorite. Of course, they are favorite hobbies. Here, favorite subject is asked. And the results were given as listed below. So, this is the favorite subjects of a group of students. Here, the question is, which is the most liked subject and which is the least liked subject. So here are subjects like art. Art means something like drawing. That is one subject. Mathematics is second. Science is third. English is fourth. Correct? So these are the main subjects we can see. And these are the subjects liked by students. Now in these four type of subjects, which is liked most? How to find out? For that you must group it. Correct? So that is what is called as frequency distribution table. What you have to do here, you have to write the columns like subjects, tally marks, and this is number of students. For example, if art is there, you must put one tick here like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, then fifth one like this. That is called tallies. I taught you last time, same way. So like that, if you make groups like this, you find that in arts there are 7 students. Art is selected by 7 students. Mathematics is selected by 5 students. Science is selected by 6 students. English is selected by 4 students. Now they are asking most liked subject. So you can write the answer. Take it down. Okay, make columns. Write down. Right? So then answer the question. Most liked subject. How do you find out most liked subject? You must see the frequency. This is called frequency. In this, which is highest, 7 is the highest, and that subject is called art. Art means drawing. And next question they asked is least liked subject. Least liked subject means least frequency. In this, which is least frequency? English. English is the answer. Why they do not like it, English? Of course, nowadays English is important. Communications is all done by English. It's called international language. Is it not? But the students of the village side usually will be weak in English, and that's why they may not like it, especially grammar and the way of talking and all. It takes some time. Okay, noted? Okay, now we will come to today's topic. Today's topic is grouping data. So that data what you have seen in the previous classes, like exam marks and all that, you must know how to make groups, because when there is a large data means what? Say group of 40 students, 60 students, 100 students and so on. That is called large data. We have to make groups of observations like 0 to 10, 10 to 20. What are they? They are called as class intervals. Whole group is divided into intervals. What do you call it as? Class intervals. Usually they do in 2 methods. One is called 0 to 10. If the group is more, here 10 is not included. Second one will be 10 into 20. The 10 will come to second one. Third will be 20 to 30. Here 30, 20 will come to third one. Or it may be, if it is smaller, you can have 0 to 5. And 5 will come to next, 5 to 10, 10 to 15 and so on. These are called class intervals, are also called as groups. To obtain a frequency distribution of the number of observation. So here, after putting tallies, we get what is called as frequencies. How to get frequencies? That is by observation of tallies. By getting tallies, we get frequency. And by seeing tallies, we can get frequency, and hence we can make out data presented in this form is said to be grouped. For example, some of you know kabaddi match, kabaddi game, is it not? How many know it? Okay. How many know Kho? Very nice. Volleyball, cricket, football, badminton. Okay, you are raising hands, correct? So then what we do? We make groups. We have to select one captain there. That captain will be selecting. There will be two captains. They will select the different players depending on the talents, correct? And that is how you make groups of kabaddi team or Kho team, volleyball team, and so on. Here also in mathematics and statistics, we make groups of 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that. Okay. Now let us see how to do it. And the distribution obtained is called grouped frequency distribution. So earlier we studied ungrouped, that was not grouped. Now it is grouped. We will take one example and see how to do that. Okay. Construct a frequency distribution table for the data on weights of 20 students. Weights are done. What is the instrument to measure weight? Yes, weighing scale, correct? Yeah, weighing scale will be there. There will measure the weight. In your school also they do, I think. They once in a year the PT sir will come, or madam, PT madam will come and see your height, weight and all, just to see your health point. Okay. And they are asking you to make groups of 30, 35, 35, 40 and so on. They are called class intervals. For example, these are the mass, these are the weights in kilograms, correct? So we have to start with, you must see which is the lowest in this. In this list you observe lowest is 31, it is lowest, and highest is, you have 60, correct? 60 or 65 is here, correct? So this is highest. So before making groups or class intervals, you must know which is lowest and which is highest. So depending on that, you have to make the groups. So 31 is the lowest. So we will start with 30, correct? 32. So as the number is less, we can make groups, small groups. 30 to 35, first group. Second, 35 to, noting down, note down, come on, put columns, correct? 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, lastly 55 to 60. And what is the maximum? Maximum is 60 to 65, one more is there. These are the tallies, correct? And this is what is called as frequency distribution. Now you have to put tallies. How to put tallies? So starts with 40. So 40 comes here, not here, okay? So here you put one tick. Next is 38. 38 comes here. Next is 33. You should not leave any of them. You must be careful. 48 comes here. 60 kgs. 60 starts with this. And then 53 is here. 31 again, one more here. 46 is here. 34 is here. 36 comes in the second one. Next comes 49 here. 41, 55 is here, the starting one. Then 49 again here. Then 65 is here. One more column you have to make. Okay. Then comes 42. 42 is here. Then 47. 47 is here. So when 4 is over, put a cross mark. Then comes 44. 44 is here. Then comes 38. 38 is here. 39. Same group. Now you write it. Frequency. The first is 3, 30 to 35 kgs. 35 to 40 you have 4. 40 to 45, 4. 45 to 50, 5. 50 to 55, 1. 55 to 60, 1. 60 to 65, 1. 65 to 70, 1. Totally you must have, total we call it as N, 20. So all these marks have been put into tallies here, and this is what is called as frequency. Frequency means number of tally marks. Now sometimes they ask maximum weight will be between 45 to 50. Minimum weight will be 30 to 35. 3 members, this is 5 members. So total number is 20. Understood? Not at all. Here as there is verse 65 is there, 65 should be taken to one more. That's why you have written like this. I think understood, no? So that is why we have taken one more. You can make but they ask you to do the 30 35 only. That's why we are doing like this. Otherwise you can take to 30 to 40 also. As they are told like this, we are doing like that. Followed? Shall we do one more problem? Very nice. The weekly pocket expenses in rupees of 30 students of a class are given below. Now that is 30 students. But if pocket expense means what? In hostels usually they give some money once in a week or so as pocket expenses. Parents also will be giving once in a month, and this is the expenses given. So they ask you to prepare a frequency table with the class interval starting from 60 to 70, and this in the, if you say 60 to 70, 70 is not included here, it is taken to the next one. So this is the class interval. Come on, write down 3 columns. First column is called class interval, tallies. Here the money is there, therefore you written tally expenses. Anyway, you can write tallies also. And this is frequency. Come on, one by one. You should not leave any of them. So that's why you must put tick marks. 62 comes the first. 80 will be starting for this next. 110 is starting for the next. 75 here. 84 here. 73 here, 60 starting, 62 again there only, then you have 100, 100 is starting point of this, 87, 87 is here. Are you writing down? Don't look here and there, be attentive, okay? Note down. You must, I think all of you following, right? Very interesting it is. 78, somewhere here, 94, you do yourself, you need not wait for me, you can go ahead, okay? Then 117, 117 comes here, then 86, 86 is here, then 65, it is here, 68, again same thing. So when 4 is over, put on cross mark, then 90, 90 is here, then 80, then 118 comes here, 72, 95, 72, 103, 96, 64, okay, understanding? Super. 94, 4 over cross mark, 87, then 85, same group, 105, 115, noted? I think you understood how to put tallies. So from 60 to 70 rupees spending, how many boys? 5 plus 1, 6 boys. 70 to 80 rupees, 5 boys. It may be girls also. They say students. And this is 5 plus 2, 7. This is 90 to 100 rupees, 5. 100 to 110, 3. 110 to 120, 4. So if we add all this, 3 plus 4, 7, 12, 19, 24, 30. So total number of frequency, we call it as N, is equal to 30. So there are 30 students are there. This is their pocket expenses, and here maximum boys or students spend from 80 rupees to 90 rupees, and minimum is 100 to 110. Okay, understood? Very interesting. It is a 3 marks question. Here you have to add all these things, you get N is equal to 30. That is the number of students. Noted down? Okay. Now we will have home assignment. First question, the marks obtained by 40 students of a class in an examination are given below. Prepare a frequency distribution table with equal class interval starting from 0 to 10, where 10 is not included. So here 40 students marks is there. That you have to put in a table. Okay. Now let us see what Bhagwan Baba says. Every child of this land has 4 debts to discharge. That means duties. They are number 1, reverence to mother. We call it as Matru Devo Bhava. So you have to show respect to the mother. Then respect to father, Pitru Devo Bhava. Obedience to teacher, Acharya Devo Bhava. Our Shastras say that you be obedient with the teacher. And most important, adoration to God. So God, who has given all this beautiful nature, all these parents, teachers, friends, all animals, birds and so on, we have to be grateful to that master. Okay, so come prepared for the answers, the home assignments. Thank you.